Hello, everybody. I want to introduce myself because this is my first whisper video, and I'm a girl from Italy. So first of all, I want to apologize for my bad English, for my mistakes, but I'll do my best. And this is such an experiment for me because I've never done this kind of video. Although I like to hear this kind of video and relaxing video, so I've decided to read something to you. And I have chosen a book that I love. I love this book, and it's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the chapter 1. This is my favorite book of the saga, and I'll try to read something to you in such a relaxing way. So, Chapter 1, The Dark Lord is ending. The two men appeared out of nowhere, a few yards apart in the narrow moonlit lane. For a second they stood quite still, once directed at each other's chests. Then, recognizing each other, they stowed their wands beneath their cloaks and started walking briskly in the same direction. Niels asked the taller of the two. The best, replied Severus Snape. The lane was bordered on the left by wide, low-growing brambles, on the right by a high, neatly manicured hedge. The men's long cloaks flapped around their ankles as they marched. "So I might be late," said Yaxley, his blond features sliding in and out of the sidest branches of overhanging trees broke the moonlight. "It was a little trickier than I expected, but I hope you will be satisfied. You sound confident that your reception will be good." Snape nodded, but did not elaborate. They turned right into a wide driveway that led off the lane. The high hedge curved with them, running off into the distance beyond a pair of impressive wrought-iron gates barring the men's way. Neither of them broke step, and silence. Both raised their left arms in kind of salute and passed straight through the dark metal or smoke. The yew hedges muffled the sound of the men's footsteps. There was a rustle somewhere to their right. Yaxley drew his wand again, pointing it over his companion's head, but the source of the noise proved to be nothing more than a pure white peacock strutting majestically along the top of the hedge. He always did himself well, Lucius Peacocks. Yaxley thrust his wand back under his cloak with a snort. A handsome manor house grew out of the darkness at the end of a straight drive, lights glinting in a diamond-paned downstairs window. Somewhere in the dark garden beyond the hedge, a fountain was playing. Gravel crackled beneath their feet as Snape and Yaxley sped towards the front door, which swung inwards at their approach, though nobody has visibly opened it. The hallway was large, dimly lit, and sumptuously decorated, with a magnificent carpet covering most of the stone floor. The eyes of the pale-faced portraits on the walls followed Snape and Yaxley as they strode past. The two men halted at a heavy wooden door leading into the next room, hesitated for the space of a heartbeat, then Snape turned the bronze handle. The drawing room was full of silent people, sitting at a long and horny table. The room's usual furniture has been pushed carelessly up against the wall. Illumination came from a roaring fire beneath a handsome marble mantelpiece surmounted by a gilded mirror. Snape and Yaxley lingered for a moment on the threshold. As their eyes grew accustomed to the lack of light, they were drawn upwards to the strangest feature of the scene. An apparently unconscious human figure hanging upside down over the table, revolving slowly as if suspended by an invisible rope, and reflected in the mirror and in the bare polished surface of the table below. None of the people none of the people seated underneath the singular sight was looking at it, except for a pale young man sitting almost directly below it. He seemed unable to present himself from glancing upwards every minute or so. Yaxley, Snape, said a high, clear voice from the head of the table. You are very nearly late. Now I stopped reading the first chapter because it's very long. There are 4 pages left, and I don't know if you are interested in hearing this kind of reading. So I end this video, this recording video, and I would like to know if this kind of video, if you can appreciate this kind of video, and because I like very much to read something in English, or I like to read poems and poetry in general. Not only Italian poetry, but also English poetry. So I would like to do something different, something special for you. So if someone is still hearing me at this point of this video, please write something under this video. I would appreciate it. So have a good day, have a nice day, and and stop. So, goodbye.